What is in fact a netbook? Well, we're looking here at three computers. The large one on the right of your screen is an Apple MacBook Pro. It's large, it weighs about 6 pounds, and it costs thousands of dollars. The red computer to the left of it is a Drum 211 Aero. It has an 11.6-inch screen and weighs barely 2 pounds. The yellow computer to the far left is an early Drum prototype with a 10-inch screen. It also weighs about 2 pounds. The Apple, as I said, costs thousands of dollars. The Drum Aero and the yellow prototype cost a few $100s. Let's just take a closer look at these three devices. As you can see, the Apple is considerably larger than the Drum Aero 211, and the Drum 211 is again slightly larger than the yellow Drum prototype, which has a 10-inch screen. Let's just zero in on the Drum Aero for a moment, and you can see that it has in fact an Apple-like or a Mac-like keyboard. It has a bright screen, and it's actually very easy to use. At 2 pounds, it's extremely light, so it's very easy to carry around a room, throw into a briefcase or even a purse, and take it along wherever one might want to go. It has built-in Wi-Fi, as you would expect of any modern computer. It also has the capacity to be operated on a 3G network, just like an iPhone or a BlackBerry, so that with that feature installed, you can take the Drum 211 Aero anywhere with you where your cellular company has 3G connectivity. This particular device has 2 gig of RAM and a 250 gig hard drive. It has a built-in webcam, as you can see up at the top of the screen, right in there. And again, will retail for around $450 as opposed to the Mac's several $1,000s. To call the Mac a portable, at least this particular MacBook Pro, would be to overstate the case unless you're a weightlifter. So in essence, seeing is believing. The bottom line is that netbooks, when compared with traditional laptops, are considerably lighter. They are considerably more portable as a result. They're smaller and yet comfortable enough to be able to type on for hours at a time. I can attest to that because this is my personal traveling computer. I take it everywhere with me, back and forth from the office to home and on all of my business trips, and it's a breeze and very easy to use. The other thing to consider is that in the marketplace over the last 2 years, these devices have gone from nothing. There was no such thing as a netbook by the end of 2007, but by the time we reached the end of 2008, netbooks had begun to gain a major foothold in terms of market share amongst all forms of computer. Today, 2 years later, netbooks comprise over 30% of the total computer market in the world. So from nothing to 30% in barely 2 years. It's quite an extraordinary rise, and it certainly bodes well for companies like Drum Computer that are singularly focused on designing and making devices like these. It's the wave of the future.